Hello and welcome to our Unfold Possibilities event. My name is Duncan Grover and I'm the head of the product management team here at Schüco UK and Ireland. We're very excited to be hosting this event today to launch our new AS FD bifolding door platform, which we know has been eagerly awaited by many of our partners. If you aren't familiar with our product designations, AS FD stands for Aluminium Sliding Folding Door. We've developed this new platform to offer larger sizes with reduced sight lines for greater transparency and design freedom, something which is unrivaled in the market, which also the reason for our title, Unfold Possibilities. This product is very close to our hearts. It has been developed in close collaboration with our head office in Germany, as well as our customers here in the UK. We are delighted to be able to launch this door today, as it reflects a growing trend towards larger sizes and fewer panes per opening for a sleeker look. But I'm not going to give too much away just yet. You'll hear from me more about the details in just a moment. I'd like to say a few words now on the format of today's event. We, like many companies, seized the opportunity to take events online during the pandemic. Whilst this provided us with initial challenges, the benefits of online soon became apparent when we were able to reach more people more efficiently. Our first major digital event back in 2021 was Innovation Now, which some of you may have attended. Due to its success, we have moved towards a more hybrid and flexible approach to events going forward, so that we and our partners can enjoy the best of both worlds. So, with this in mind, today we host our first ever digital product launch, and we will be offering individual face-to-face appointments in the Milton Keynes showroom to follow up. More information on this will be given at the end of the presentation. Now, let's move on to the rundown of the agenda for this morning's event, which will take roughly 30 minutes. First up, you will hear from our UK product manager, Adrienne, who will take a deep dive into the design and planning benefits of the product. We then have a brief video for you to watch introducing the new bifolding platform. Next, Adrienne will take an up-close look at the fabrication, providing more information about how the production has been optimised. We are confident you'll be as excited about these new improvements as we are. Throughout the presentations, you will see live polls appear on your screen. We are really interested to hear your opinions on the new folding door, so please do tell us what you think. We'll be looking at the results of the polls later on. To finish, our panel of Schüco experts here in Milton Keynes will be ready and waiting to answer your questions. Please use the chat function to submit your questions, and we will try to answer as many as we can. So, without further ado, let's have a look at the new AS FD platform.
Thanks for the introduction, Duncan. I'm Adrienne, Product Manager for Sliding and Bifolding Doors at Schüco UK and Ireland. I'm standing here in front of our newest aluminium sliding folding door, the AS FD 75, and I'd like to show you the design and planning benefits in more detail. We've developed a new bifold door platform, which is available in two basic depths, 75mm and 90mm. This way we can use the product for every building application. One of our key objectives for the new door was to improve the sight lines. The current ASS 70 FD system offers sight lines of 120mm. The new bifold door, however, achieves our slimmest sight lines yet of just 90mm, a reduction of 25%. We achieved this by utilising the glazing bead from our lift and slide range, which is only 15mm wide. We didn't stop there though, as we know glazing tolerance can sometimes be a challenge. To provide design flexibility, we also have the standard glazing bead option at 22mm, giving a sight line of just 104mm. But rest assured, there are no compromises on the performance of this new door. It's been tested to pass 24 and also achieved very good weather performance during tests. It achieves up to Class 9A water tightness, Class B4 wind resistance and Class 4 air permeability. While this is a typical configuration for a home, 3 vents measuring 2.3 metres by 3 metres, the new door pushes the boundaries when it comes to maximum vent sizes. Available with a maximum size of 3.5 metres by 1.5 metres per vent, the new door platform is also perfect for commercial projects. Let's take a look at a larger configuration here in the showroom. This larger sample was used in the PAS 24 testing, measuring 4.7 metres by 2.7 metres across 3 panes. It gives you an indication of just how large the door can be. An option specifically requested by the homeowners themselves, we have introduced a new handle-operated 3-point lock for more familiar operation in the residential market. In addition to the improved sightlines and dimensions, we've designed a system that can achieve U values as low as 1 watts per metre square Kelvin, which is outstanding in the market. As you'll be aware, Part L of the building regulations is changing in a few weeks, and I'm pleased to say that our system already meets the new requirements. Another feature we're extremely proud of is the design of a flush frame and vent, a 100% inline system. When combining this with our narrow sightlines and large panel sizes, the AS FD starts to come to life, providing maximum transparency in every application. In this first launch phase, we'll be offering up to 7 panes opening in one direction, inwards or outwards opening. However, from September, we will be able to supply all standard opening types, including biparting doors, odd and even numbers of vents, and a choice of 3 different threshold options, including a 4mm flush threshold. So that was an overview of the features of the new system. See more details in the following video. Thanks to our German colleagues for this video, which shows a good visual overview of the design features. Now let's take a closer look at the fabrication. This system is all about improved construction and performance. One key improvement of the fabrication and installation of the system is the adjustment profile. Previously, we could accommodate a +5, -2mm adjustment range. Now we can offer a ±8mm, giving greater tolerances, making assembly and installation even easier. We've also made fabrication simpler by integrating more components into the profiles, meaning fewer need to be screwed in. The locking mechanism is now concealed within the profile and rebate area, making machining and glazing much easier. Heavier glass weights are accommodated by thicker, solid stainless steel tracks. This means that a maximum weight of 150 kilograms per vent is now possible as standard. As you can see, the door rolls along the tracks smoothly, even though each of these vents weighs around 130 kilograms. These new features will speed up production by around 10%. The system is already available on Schüco and Logical, and all the necessary data for CNC machining is in place. We have also considered those partners not using CNC machines. We have kept the fabrication simple, so no major investment in new tooling is required to fabricate this door. A few jigs or templates is all you need, so transitioning from the current system to the new AS FD platform is easy. Now let me hand back to Duncan to discuss our live polls and answer your questions.
Thanks, Adrienne. A great insight into the new door platform. We hope you're as excited about the new door as we are. Just to reiterate, the most popular configurations is available immediately, with the full range being released in September this year. Now, let me introduce you to our live panel joining us today. We have Adrienne Radcliffe, Product Manager. We have Dan Legg, National Sales Manager for Trade and Residential, and Stuart Hosier, Regional Sales Manager South. Welcome, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, so let's take a start at the polls that we'll ask. So the first poll question, what do you feel will be the sash sightline most commonly used? Let's see what the results were. Wow, 82% within the 90 mil. Dan, what do you think?
That's no surprise to me. I'm not sure it would be to you either.
No, 90 mil would be where I would think.
The 90 mil sightline is really one of the headlines that this door can offer. So slim sightlines, bigger expanses of glass is really something that we've seen for a long time now in our industry. So the 90 mil sightline, for me, was always going to be the most popular.
Yeah, and with this requirement for panoramic, more glass, more transparency, 90 mil is going to be really unique, isn't it, for us? Yep,
definitely. I think it's also worth pointing out that the 104 that's obviously getting some votes as well is still an improvement on the existing door that we got and most platforms in the marketplace. Yeah,
it was 120 mil, as Adrienne said earlier, and now to 104. So yeah, that's really good, isn't it?
Yep.
Excellent. Thanks, Dan. Thanks for that. Let's take a look at the second poll question. Do you see a requirement for the folding door in the commercial market? Let's see where that one went. Wow, 87%, again, really high for the yes. Stu?
Yeah, again, I don't think it's really a surprise, Duncan, in all honesty. I think with what we've been through in the pandemic over the last 2 years, there is a real want for sort of inside-outside living. So in the commercial market, particularly in cafes, bars, restaurants, we're seeing a real trend towards bifolding doors, being able to open up the full expanse of the opening so people can freely come from inside to outside. So again, no real surprise for me there. I think that's to be expected.
Not a surprise, is it, what we said, but we know, Dan, don't we, the residential team is really where the bifolding door is its home, isn't it? So it's nice to see that the commercial guys, Stu, for you,
I fully expect the team to be out there specifying this door in the commercial market as well. Yeah.
Good, fantastic. We look forward to seeing those come through. Thanks, Stu. Okay, and the last profile one we asked was, which profile depth would you use most commonly? Again, not unanimous, but 82% for 75mm. Dan?
Again, no surprise, I don't think. The 75mm system is the most diverse, really, because it can be used in a new build environment, but also a replacement marketplace, which a lot of bifolds are still going into. The 90mm system is going to come into its own when you need a particularly low U value, I would suggest. So thermal performance is going to be key for that system, but it's probably going to have to be a new build dwelling to accommodate the 90mm from front to back.
Yeah, we know with the 70 being our most common range at the moment time, the natural move to 75 will be where we see most of them being used.
Yep, I think so.
Yeah, cool. Thanks, Dan. Thanks for that. Okay, that was the end of the poll questions. So we've had a few questions come in over the presentation so far. So let's throw some of these at you and see how we get on. So the first question that's come in, you mentioned 9A weather performance on the door. What does this mean, and is that as high as you can go? Adrienne, let's come to you now.
Okay. So 9A is the highest designated class for the standard, and that is the equivalent of 600 pascals of water pressure directed at the system for 55 minutes with no water ingress. So that's a really brilliant result, and that's applicable to units that are up to 1.3 by 2.3 metres. So yeah, really good result for that.
So it's not the maximum size of the door can achieve, but
No.
we do get weather performance on the maximum sizes?
Yep, for the maximum sizes we get a performance of 7A, which is the equivalent of 300 pascals. And again, that's a really good result, especially for some really tall units that we can achieve in this system.
Yeah, we would expect that, wouldn't we, as the size and the width get bigger,
Exactly,
we'd
yeah.
expect the performance to obviously drop a little bit.
Yep.
But Stu, probably really good for you. We're getting weather performance in the commercial markets. It's really important.
Yeah, absolutely. So in the commercial market, we're going to need a good air and water tightness, but also with a DDA compliant threshold. So we've got both with a 15mm threshold and a high air and water tightness. So yeah, we're ticking all the boxes with this door.
Really good. Thanks, Adrian. Another question coming in. What security ratings are achievable with the system, and are all configurations tested? Stu.
Yeah, it's a really good question. It's a question that comes up a lot. So as with the vast majority of Schüco systems, they're initially tested to the EN standard, so EN 1627, and this door has been tested up to RC2, or resistance class 2 as it's otherwise known. For the UK requirements, we're obviously testing to PAS 24 as well, and that is available as of today for all configurations that are being launched. So the 3, the 5 and the 7 pane, we've got the test evidence for those configurations.
And that's inward and outward opening, you just said, yeah, so we test configurations for inward and outward opening
Yeah,
as well.
both inward and outward opening are available, yes.
Okay, we don't have the full range tested yet, though we've got more testing going on, Adrian, haven't we?
Yep, as we introduce the system on a phased programme, we have the ongoing testing to match that. So when we've launched the whole entire system, then the entire testing programme will be ready then.
Okay, so lots of work still to do with the
Yeah.
with the testing program, but great that we've got the documentation already in place for the available system now, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah.
Fantastic. Cheers. Thanks, Stu. Another question coming in. Is the old door now obsolete? I'm going to come to you, Dan. I'm going to come to you.
Yeah, so the answer to that is certainly not. The old door's done a great job for us for a number of years now.
2004. 2004, yeah.
And it will continue to do a great job for us. We want partners to transfer across into the new platform because of all of the unique selling points that we spoke about today, really. So we want partners to start to transform across to that, but we see both doors run alongside each other for a period of time, especially as we haven't got the even number of variants, 2s, 4s, 6s available till September. The old door still will do a job for us in those applications.
Yeah, so we've got a bit of design flexibility there, really, with the both options and ensuring that we can meet all the requirements for the fabricators and the homeowner.
Yeah, exactly. And I guess it's probably worth pointing out that because of the increased sash sizes that's available with the new door, there won't be many apertures that the new door can't be designed within and accommodated, so i.e. less number of sashes and utilising the new system.
Good. Okay, so both running at the same time and should be really good for our partners.
Yep.
Excellent. Thanks, Dan. Thanks for answering that one. Another question coming in. We're getting lots coming in. I hope this is not too stressful for you guys. One more coming in. So you say the door has low threshold options. What size is that, and is it available now? Adrienne, I'm going to come to you again.
Yep. So we have 2 threshold options for the current launch phase. We have the 15mm low threshold and we have the 71mm outer frame. So we've got 2 options now, and then for the next phase we'll be introducing the 4mm low threshold.
Oh, excellent. And so the 15mm, that'd be great for you, Stu, wouldn't it, with the commercial market, the document M requirements that your commercial guys?
Absolutely, it's essential for the commercial market with the DOC-M compliant 15mm threshold. So as I mentioned previously, it's a real great USP for the system to have the 15mm threshold, but with the high air and water tightness as well. So it's a great point for the door.
It's a magic number, that 15mm, is it? You know, we have many challenges, but the 0 as well, the 4mm that we're introducing in September, that would be really good as well, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
as well?
and that'll bring it in line with our other systems as well, so completely
with the sliding
barrier-free
system.
living. So, yeah.
Excellent, thanks Stu, thanks Adrienne. Another question coming in. Triple glazing will become the norm in terms of glass configurations. What are the maximum pane thicknesses which the system can accommodate? I'm going to go back to you, Stu.
That's a great question. So with the 75mm deep variant, the system can accommodate a unit up to 50mm, so into the triple glazing realm. And we're fully expecting that door with a high performance triple glaze unit to achieve a U value of around 1.3, so meeting today's requirements. With a 90mm deep variant, the glass unit accommodation can go up to 65mm. And again, with a high performance triple glaze unit, we're expecting that system to achieve a U value of around 1.0. So again, we're meeting the requirements for today's market, but also for the future with the improved DOC-L requirements.
Yeah, we know that with Document L, the update is only a few weeks away, isn't it? This coming, but 2025 isn't that far away either, is it? So
absolutely,
I think it's really nice to see that we've got a door platform that's suitable for the future as well.
Yeah, it's future-proof with future-proof system. So yeah, absolutely.
Excellent. And just a point on that glass thickness, that's going to provide another challenge for us, isn't it? With probably glass weights.
Yeah, so it's absolutely essential that we increase the weight carrying capability of the system. So the previous system had a maximum weight limit of 100 kilos. As we've mentioned, this has a maximum weight carrying capacity of 150 kilos. So we've been able to accommodate these thicker glass units, greater sizes for the doors, etc.
Yeah, and they're standard now as well, which is going to be really great, isn't it? There's no configurations. Brilliant. Thanks, Stu. Thanks, Adrienne. Another question coming in. Is it a single track system? Who wants to pick that one up? Dan, maybe you can answer that one.
Yes, yeah, I'm willing to pick that up. Yes, it is a single track system, and we've gone to a single roller now rather than having a double roller. So yes, it's accommodated a single track, but we've tested it at its maximum weight and size capabilities, and we're comfortable with the weights and the size that the doors go into.
Yeah, I think we see when the operation in the video with Adrienne and Marcia helping us out in the video, we've opened the door. You can see how easy that was to glide, but I think with the rollers as well spaced out, it gives us more stability on the door performing as well. Okay. Another question coming thick and fast now. I've only seen inward opening doors in the presentations. Will outward opening be available too? Adrienne?
Yep, so we have both options available, and in fact both of them are seen here in our showroom in Milton Keynes. So the large door is inward opening, and the one that's in the show house is outward opening, so that you can see both options here in Milton Keynes. But yes, they're both directions.
Inward and outward opening. It's nice that we've got both options in the showroom, isn't it?
Yeah.
We didn't normally have that, did we? But
yeah, it's nice to see two different options in one place.
Okay, perfect. Thanks, Adrienne. Another question coming in. This is great. When can I see the door or get a sample of it? Dan, that's going to be for you, surely.
Yeah. So the answer to that question is there's probably two answers really. The first one is when can you see the door, and the answer to that is now. We're inviting our customers to Milton Keynes over the coming weeks to see the new door, and it's probably the first opportunity we've had to really invite our partners to Milton Keynes to see our new showroom. A lot of them wouldn't have seen it yet because of lockdown, etc. So we're inviting our partners over the coming weeks to come to Milton Keynes and get hands-on with the two samples that we've shown this morning. That can be booked through your business development manager, and if you haven't already got an appointment, then please contact your business development manager and we'll allocate you a slot. The second point in regards to a sample is a lot of our partners will have showrooms which will have the existing door in, and we'd encourage them to replace that existing door for the new platform to really show off the key points that we've mentioned today. So we'd encourage them to replace those doors. If they have the capacity to maybe introduce the new door alongside the old door, so to run in both for the time period where we're having that transition, and that can really then show off the benefits of the new system against the old one. What I would suggest to do is that if they contact their local business development manager and talk to them about their showroom sample and the sizes that they need, we'd get the material on order for that, and we can back that up with some online theory training and an engineer to help them put together their first door if required.
Cool. Lots of processes there, Dan, but I think you and your team are fully versed with processing them, yeah?
Yeah, we can support all of that.
Good, and it's nice to see people come back into the showroom, isn't it, again, to see the doors. Okay, another question coming in. What was the weather rating on the 4 mil threshold? Who wants to pick that one up?
That's a good question. I think we might need to divert and come back on that one.
Yeah.
We need to divert and come back on that
We
one.
do have a lot of testing left to do, as it's obviously a phased introduction, so that's something that's going to be coming for the next phase. But
Let's come in the next phase. We
Yeah.
haven't tested, I don't think we have launched the 4 mil threshold yet. That's going to be September, as
September,
you said.
yeah.
Yeah, so we're doing the ongoing testing
Yeah.
for that.
And
We'll
obviously we'll confirm the test results as and when we get them.
Okay, cool, thank you. Next question. I think I saw 4 hinges on the showroom door, which is quite big. Would its standard 2.1 height still require 3 hinges? Does anyone want to pick that one up?
I think we'd need to just confirm that, because I believe the amount of hinges has been reduced, so it would depend on the height. We need to run it through the software just to see at 2.1 exactly how many hinges it needs, but I know a reduction in the amount of hinges has been achieved.
Reduction, yeah, exactly. And obviously the bigger the door in the showroom, the more hinges are going to be required. I mean, that test door is 2.7 high, I believe it's 2.7 high. So yeah, and that was the maximum size we could actually test. Okay, fantastic. Okay, last question coming in, so I think we're going to run out of time otherwise because there's lots coming in. I've got a project that will be perfect for this product. When can I order the materials? Adrienne, let's come to you again.
Yep. So the material is available to order now, and we are stocking the material in Milton Keynes in uncoated profile lengths, so it is available now.
Perfect. So customers, as of now, can get it on Schüco and Logical, I think as you mentioned
Yep.
earlier as well. We can order
Yep.
the materials.
With the latest update to Schüco or Logical, you'll be able to order from there, and it's all available as of today.
And UK stock, as you said, as well.
Yes, yep.
Perfect. Okay, so great for our partners. Be good for your showrooms, Dan, as getting those done.
Get those showroom samples on order, get hands-on with the door, and see how great it is.
Okay, well, look, thank you very much. Look, if we didn't get the opportunity to answer any of your questions, we've got them in the chat and we'll respond to you. So, thank you all to our experts for their insights on the new AS FD door today, and to everyone at Schüco UK and Schüco Germany who have helped us prepare for this launch. There are many challenges facing businesses right now, so we are extremely grateful for your continued support of Schüco. Thank you for attending today's event and engaging with the polls and Q&A sessions. As I mentioned at the start, you can now book a face-to-face appointment with one of your BDMs to discuss the possibilities that this new door platform can offer you. We're also really pleased to announce that the AS FD will be featured in a webinar with Architecture Today and at a Grand Designs event here in our very own showroom in Milton Keynes. We're really looking forward to these events, and we'll be providing more information on these in due course. In the meantime, please do take a look at our website and don't hesitate to contact one of our team if you have any further questions. You can also contact me or Adrienne, and we'll be happy to help with any more technical inquiries. I hope this webinar has been informative and useful for you. I look forward to seeing the new doors in your showrooms and being used on many of your upcoming projects. Thank you very much.